Hello and welcome. Good afternoon. I hope everybody is doing well. In case you don't know who I am, my name is Teresa Cantley, and I am a business and brand strategist, and I help entrepreneurs and small business owners to really get clear on what they're doing in their business, what's working, what's not working, and then we take that and we build a strategy that's right for them to move their business forward, to grow their business, to increase revenue, but we also focus on building a brand that's meaningful and that really embodies what they're all about. So today we are talking about foundation. And my camera's a little crooked, so I apologize for that. But we are live, and anything can happen live. So let me just ask you, if you're a small business owner or an entrepreneur and you've been struggling to grow your business and increase visibility, you've tried different things. There's so many things out there, from Google pay-per-click campaigns to Facebook ads to print ads to coupons to blog posts and vlogs, and there's so much stuff out there. And you might have started your business a little while ago, maybe a couple years, maybe several years, maybe you're just starting out, and you just feel so overwhelmed and you feel like, I'm just never gonna get it. And you feel, maybe you're one of those people that you've been working 80 hours a week to build your business and you've been doing this for years, and you sit there and you say to yourself, I don't know if I can do this anymore. I don't know if, I don't think what I'm doing is right. Maybe I should just give up. Maybe I should just try another coupon, so-and-so down the street. I work with a lot of brick and mortar businesses, and so-and-so down the street, I hear this so often. They're doing this coupon and this ad and this. Maybe I should do the same thing. And I'm telling you, if you're feeling like that and you're feeling overwhelmed and you're feeling like, I don't know, maybe I should just give up. I don't know how to take my business to the next level. I don't know what my brand's all about. I'm not really sure what to do. You're not alone. I hear it a lot, and I can tell you from my own experience, I've been there myself. I've been there myself where I was focusing on all the wrong things. I was focusing on trying to emulate other people. I focused on, when I had my retail business, we were just focusing on what big brands were doing instead of focusing on what we could do as a little small brick and mortar store. And like I said, if you're doing this in your business and you feel overwhelmed and you're like, damn, there's so much stuff out there, and the more our society grows and the more we get into digital things, the more things change. And if you're feeling overwhelmed and you're feeling like, I don't know how to move forward, I don't know what to start with, I'm here to tell you, you're not alone. Like I said, I have worked with so many different small businesses, brick and mortar businesses that have, some form of a physical product, whether they're selling, clothing or shoes, or it's a restaurant, or even services. And I have heard this so many times that people, oftentimes people want to just start and just start posting on Facebook. They're like, I need to get my Facebook page up. I need to get running before they even put an LLC together, or before they even figure some of the other stuff out that we're going to talk about. So if you're there, you're in the right place. You're in the right place here today, because we're talking about building a foundation, a good foundation, a sustainable foundation. And in both of my businesses, where I've been through this, whether it was my retail store or my business now, where I have found myself in that swirl of overwhelm, where do I start? And especially when we started our retail business, it was back in 2009, and the economy, we started it when the economy actually went through that, terrible period. And it was like, we were just like, oh my gosh, we need to do Facebook ads, or we need to do whatever. I don't even remember what came out back then. The newest, I remember going on Instagram. It was like, we need to go on Instagram. And we weren't focusing on building our email list. We were like, oh, we need to be on Instagram. So, there's so many things out there, and so many things that you can just get consumed in and start comparing yourself to. And what I like to do with people, the thing that we're going to talk about today, is building a really good sustainable foundation. And we're going to cover a lot in a short period of time because I know that everybody is busy and everybody has things that they're doing today and things that they have to do. So we're going to go through this a little fast, but I got something at the end. If you stay till the end and you watch this, even if you're on the replay, if you stay till the end, I got something, a really good thing for you that you're going to love, but you got to stay till the end until we talk about it. So are you ready? Because here we go. We're talking about building a good foundation to keep your business sustainable. And one thing I want you to think about is, and I heard this a little while ago, it's not when you're building your business, and so many, people that I work with, entrepreneurs and business owners that have physical products or have a service, they're a yoga teacher or they're a fitness professional. They focus solely on the product that they're doing or the service that they have. And while that's important, there's something even more to it. And I heard this a little while ago, and it kind of stuck with me since then. And I'm just going to read it to you. It's not what you know and what you sell, your products and services. It's more about how you can take those and put it together to solve a problem or a solution for whoever it is that you're working for. So like I said, so often I work with people who, and this happens a lot, especially with brick and mortar in retail, is I go in and they're like, I can't grow my business. I think I need to do more coupons. I think I need to run more promotions. I think I need to, we're not selling enough of this widget over here. I used to love that in corporate when people used to say widgets. But what it comes down to, and the thing that we always talk about is, okay, what is the solution that you're trying to provide for somebody? What is the problem that you're trying to solve? And I don't care what business you're in. I don't care if you sell Irish products, if you sell food, if you're a restaurant or you're a yoga teacher. There is a problem that you are solving based on something that you've been through, your experiences. And when I ask that question, a lot of people look at me like, well, I have a store, I'm selling products, I'm selling, and what we need to do is we need to hone it in, we need to bring it on in and create that foundation that's going to be sustainable. And that starts with what is that problem or solution are you trying to solve? I mean, you can be a retail store. For example, when I had my retail store, we weren't just a retail store. We were very small, but we specialized in artisan-made, handcrafted accessories and jewelry. And everything that we sold had to have meaning behind it. It had to have a purpose behind it. We took a lot of care in learning what each artisan's story was. We took a lot of care in making sure that we created a great experience for the people that came into the store. Because the problem that we were solving is that we were offering something that was unique, something different, something that people could feel good about wearing because they knew that there was purpose behind it. We worked with a lot of, fair trade and people who would make things to help other people get health care, dental care, eye care. So there was a lot of purpose behind it. It wasn't necessarily about the products that we were selling. It was about the story behind the artisan that was creating those products and the problem that we were solving for the people that were coming into the store. People who were tired of shopping in big malls. People who wanted to have something different. They loved art and they wanted to wear a piece of art. Even today in my business, it's not solely about the fact that, I build brand strategies for people or I build business strategies for people and I figure out what's going to work for them, based on what they do, what they care about. It's not just about that strategy. It's about how I can help people have more confidence in their business and confidence that they can grow it and to help them see a vision beyond what they ever thought. That's really what my business is all about and the solution and the problem that I solve. And a lot of people forget about that. So maybe what you're sitting there saying to yourself, you're saying, oh, my Teresa, what are you talking about? This all sounds kind of woo-woo to me. How do I even start? How do I even start to build a good foundation? Isn't it about just selling more products? Isn't it about, getting, having more ads run in the local paper? And my answer to you is no. It's about, again, building a strong, sustainable foundation for your business that's going to be able to help you to take your business to the next level. So how do we start? The first thing that we do, and if you hear me, if you are there and you're like, I am there, I own this business, I started this business, I'm swirling, I don't know what to do, I'm confused, I'm overwhelmed. Even if you're watching the replay, I want you to put a comment in the box. Let me know, tell me, share with me. I want to hear what it is that you're struggling with, because I am going to have a solution for you at the end of this video that's going to help you. I know it's going to help you, because I've been through it myself, and it's something that I do with all of my one-on-one clients that I work with. And it's funny because they've all seen tremendous amounts of growth last year in 2017, 2016, so particularly 2017. So stay tuned. But here we go. So how do we start? So the first thing is, the absolute first thing is you got to get clear on what the vision is for your business. And this is the part that so many people get confused. And this was actually something that I learned forever and a day ago when I was in corporate America. No matter what job I had. I mean, I stayed in one position, in one business for 15 years. But even prior to that, when I worked in the college environment, what is the vision for your business? What is it that you want to do? What is it that you want for your business? Do you want to have a big business? Do you want to have a small business? Do you want a micro business? If you're functioning, if you know that already and you're looking at what you're doing, do you need to delegate? Do you need to hire some people? Do you need to add some stuff to your business? What is it that you specialize in? What is that problem that you can solve? What is it that, you're the best in the world in? And if you don't believe that, if you did believe that you were the best in the world, if you don't believe it already, but you could believe it in your heart, getting a little clarity on what the vision is for your business, what would that look like? What would the vision for your business look like if you were the best in the world, the absolute best in the world at selling Irish products, or selling or having a restaurant that was all about appetizers, which, let me just tell you, I am the appetizer queen. So if you have that restaurant, let me know, because I will be there in a heartbeat. But really getting clear on what it is, what that looks like, what the vision is that you have for your business and where you want to go. Not based on today, not based on what your current circumstances are, but based on where you want to go in the future. This is how we start to shift our perspective as far as what it is that we're doing and what it is that we want to do. So the first step is get clear on that vision. What is it that you want for your business? And don't base it on now. Base it on what you want to do in the future, where you want to go. So number 2, let's get clear on how you're going to make money. Yes, starting a business and being an entrepreneur, there's more to it than just making money. But we also need to be clear on what are those income streams for us. And a lot of times people get stuck, especially, I've worked with retail people, and they think my income stream is just about selling products in my retail store. And I'm here to tell you it's not. When I had my retail store, yes, we had the retail store portion of it, but then we also did some consulting work on the side, which is how I ended up really having my business grow. But doing some consulting to help other retail stores that may have been struggling. I had some other income streams going on where I focused on helping some people in the small village that we were in. So your income stream doesn't just have to be, if you're a retail store, if you're a restaurant, it doesn't just have to be that. It could be something else. I have a client that I work with who they have an income stream of their restaurant, but then they also have another income stream of, they have some wholesale products that they make, some things that they make and then other restaurants buy from them. They also have event space. They also have special events that they do, special programs that they put on. So it's not just about one thing. You want to make sure, and any smart business owner or smart entrepreneur is going to make sure that they have multiple streams of income, and that those income streams can come from a variety of different places. So you also want to say, okay, am I going to have one-to-one interaction with people, or am I just going to sell digitally? It could be a combination of both. But what does that look like? Really getting clear on what you're going to make, how you're going to make your money. The other thing is that goes along with this is getting clear on what it is that you've experienced in your life and what it is that you've overcome. And then that eventually will tie into the solution that you can provide for people. And everybody has had a journey. Everybody has had multiple experiences and things that they've been through and things that they've been able to overcome and learn from. And you partner that with things that are your strengths, whether it's you're creative and you can design things, or you're a really good teacher or a coach. And that's how we really start to put things together to build a strong foundation and determine, yes, I want to have multiple streams of income. And I know that I'm good at designing, so maybe I'm going to design logos for people. I'm going to teach people how to design logos. I'm going to teach people about the theory of color. Who knows? It could be anything. But really getting clear on how are you going to make your money. I have another client who, yoga studio. They also have special events. Now they also have different products that they sell that have their private label on them. Multiple streams of income that keeps your business sustainable. The third thing we're going to talk about is really getting clear on who it is that you're targeting. And so many people forget this piece, and it's so, so, so important. Who is it? And you might have heard it called target audience. You might have heard it called your ideal customer avatar, your ideal customer, who it is that you're serving. I like to say who it is that you want to help. And so often when I start working with people, and we made this mistake when we had our retail store in the beginning, is that we thought, oh, who's your target audience? Well, it's everybody. Everybody likes unique stuff. Not so much. So really getting clear on who it is that you want to target. What does that person look like? What do they care about? What are they struggling with? It could be a variety of things. Where do they live? How old are they? Do they like art? Are they into travel? What does that look like? What does that person look like? Because so often, small businesses, we try and focus on everybody. We try and talk to everybody. And then what ends up happening is in the sea out there of all these people that are talking, our message gets lost. So we need to make sure that we are clear and fully understand who it is that we're talking to. So that's number 3. And going along with that, before I forget, is how can you help them? How can your experiences and the things that you're putting together, the things that you sell, how can it help them solve their biggest problem? And that's a really simple way of looking at it, but you can really dig into it and really get clear as to who it is that you're trying to help and serve. And if you understand what I'm saying and you're listening to this on the replay, definitely drop me a comment. So tell me that you got it. Like, oh my gosh, maybe you've had an aha moment. Maybe you've had a light bulb go off with these 3 things that we talked about. The 3 things that you want to try starting with so that you can start building a foundation for your business beyond the product or service that you're actually selling. You can start building your business and that foundation based around a solution, based around something greater, what your business is about and how those products and services that you sell and that those things that you're so amazing at, how those can help others to grow and help them to, just to be better, to be great, to embrace their greatness, to achieve their highest potential. You never know. I have a client who his business is not just, he sells Irish products, and it's not just about selling Irish products. It's about educating people in the Celtic culture and bringing them together with their heritage. So take some time and think about those 3 things. And then you might be asking so how can these 3 things, if you do this in your business, how can this help you? Well, number 1, It's going to help you stay consistent. And consistency is key to being successful. You have to show up every day, no matter what. You have to show up consistently. Your message has to be consistent. So doing these 3 things and starting there will help you to be consistent, to stay consistent, and to keep showing up each and every day. The second thing, and I talked about this last week if you joined me, it's going to help you put passion behind everything that you do in your business. Yes, having a business, it is about making money, but it's also about putting that passion behind what you're doing and being passionate about what you're doing, because then it comes through in absolutely everything that you do. Whether you're posting, or you're creating a video, or you're sending out emails or blogs or whatever, that passion is going to come through in absolutely everything, and that will help you connect to people, to connect to the person that you are trying to serve in the first place. So doing these things and building this foundation on these key pieces will help you to start putting that passion back into your business. Because if you're struggling and you felt frustrated, just as we talked about in the beginning of this video, I know your passion is suffering, because I've been there. I know what it feels like to be like, I feel a little lost in what I'm doing. I'm so overwhelmed, I don't know where to start. And that's where the creativity starts to suffer, because we focus on just keeping ourselves busy instead of creating the things that we need to create. And we get lost in that busyness. And I know how that feels, and it feels terrible. So focusing on these things to build your business and build a good, sustainable foundation is going to help you to put that passion back into your business and to get that creativity back. And number 3, going along with this, it's going to help you to produce that super high quality content. That content that is going to reach tons of people, that's going to educate them on what the why is, the intention is behind your business, why you're doing what you're doing. Why you want to educate people in the Celtic heritage. Why you want to provide an experience that is unique, when people go to dine somewhere. Why is it that, you, like when we had a retail store, why the content that we created wasn't just about, this earrings and necklaces and purses that we sold. By the way, my earrings are from there, and my necklace. But anyway, it wasn't just about that. It was about the stories behind each artisan and where they came from and what they did and what they struggled through to get to where they were. So think about that. Those 3 things that if you focus on the 3 foundations and building them in your business, how it can help you to start to turn things around and start to focus on the right things instead of just clearly focusing on the technology and how to fit everything together, or focusing on just random tasks that just keep you busy and don't really move you forward. So 2 things that I can share with you before we wrap up is, right away, I know when I start working with people, the first thing that they want to do is they want to jump into, okay, what's our strategy? And they want to just jump into it before we ever build a foundation. So the first thing is that in order to build an amazing strategy that is going to move you forward and is going to build your business and is going to really take things to the next level, you need to get clarity first. You need to start with shifting your perspective and then putting the intention behind what you're doing. That's where you need to start, because in order to grow your business, you need to have a foundation to build it on, just like you were building a house. You can't build a house if you don't have a foundation. It's going to fall down. So many of us, when we start our businesses, we're just so excited about starting the business and we're so excited about just going, and we forget about building that foundation first so that everything else gets created from that. So before you start with a strategy, before you, like I said, I have so many people that are like, oh, I need to start posting on Facebook. I need to start, teach me how to post on Facebook. And they don't even have an email software. And they're not even building their email list. We got to start with a good foundation. And that's what these 3 key things are. And always, always, always be sure that whatever you are putting out there, you want to make sure that it has value. You want to make sure that it's helping somebody to do something. And you want to make sure that there's awesome things behind it, that people can grow, people can have a transformation, that people can build on it or improve their lives in some way from it. So doing these foundational things first is going to help you to achieve that, hands down. And I know because I've been through it myself. And I know because I've walked many entrepreneurs and business owners through it many, many times, and they've seen tremendous results over and over and over again. They've seen results in building their following. They've seen results in building their list. They've also seen growth and revenue in their businesses. So how do you do this? And what is my special offer here? I know you've been excited for this. My special offer is I took all of this and put it into an easy program, a program you can do really quickly. There's 4 short videos, a downloadable worksheet that you can go through, and you can start gaining this clarity and start shifting your perspective so that, yes, the next step would be to put together this amazing strategy to continue to build your brand and to build an awesome marketing plan so that obviously you can make money and increase your visibility. And this program that I put together, you might have heard me talk about it before, but it's called Reboot Your Business. And really it's all about building these foundational pieces, getting really clear on what it is that you're doing, the vision for your business and where you want to take it, as well as connecting to the things that you've been through in your business, in your life, and how that relates to the person that you're trying to help and serve. And it also then, towards the end, will help you to kind of put this together so that you can start setting some good goals and doing things every single day so that you can move yourself forward. And then from there, you can start building an amazing strategy to move your business forward. But these foundational pieces, this foundational stuff that I have just gone through with you is in this program. And like I said, it's the initial stuff that I take through my one-on-one clients, and I have been for many years now. And I've also been through it myself. That's why I created it. So it's called Reboot Your Business. And it's, like I said, it's 4 short videos. It's a downloadable worksheet. You can do it you could take a day, a half a day, and really go through the videos and then download the worksheet, go through the worksheet, and really brainstorm and really let everything sink in so that you can start building a rock solid foundation and get things moving again. And refocus your mind and refocus what you're doing and fully understand what it is that you need to do now so that you can start moving your business forward. And then also build a plan so that you can move your business forward and keep moving it forward. And as an extra special, there is also a bonus in there. It's, if you choose, there's also an option to work with me one-on-one with a discovery call. And in that discovery call, what I go through is we basically talk about what your goals are, what's working in your business, what's not working with your business what are you struggling with? What do you need? What's kind of going on? What are your goals? What's your vision? Because obviously you're going to have gone through Reboot Your Business, so you'll have some of this stuff figured out. And then we sit down for an hour it's a web conference. And we sit down and we talk about, okay, what's going on, what's working, what's not working, so that I can help you, give you some recommendations and suggestions of how you can move forward. So I'm going to put the link if you go to in the comments below. But if you go to teresacantley.com and then I think it's /reboot your business, and I'll put the link below, you'll be able to check out this program, and I'll see you inside, and you'll love it, and you'll be really starting to build this great foundation so that you can, really achieve that vision that, maybe you thought at one time it wasn't possible, but it absolutely is. And you can really start focusing on what is truly important and really achieve those things that you've always wanted to achieve. So, are you ready to get started? Because I am totally ready to see you inside. So, go to teresacantley.com/reboot your business and get started today. And I will see you soon. Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate it. I loved having you on here. And if you're watching the replay, drop me a comment. Let me know what's going on with you. And I will see you soon. Take care. I'll see you inside.